another pond and garden. No, welcome to another video aquatics remix video from Monday, 2024, September 15th, 16th. The window. This is not Pond and Garden Sanctuary. This is Garden Aquatics Remix. So welcome to the channel. As always, I tell everybody in the chat that this is a family-friendly channel. There's no racism, no nastiness of any kind. If you do, you will be kicked out up here by one of my moderators. And those are the ones with the blue wrenches in the video. I tell everybody that when you come in, stop in, say hello. Let me know what you think of the channel. And give a like, a thumbs up, because it helps with the algorithms in the channel. So without any further ado, I'll bring myself up and put the remix in the chat so that everybody can come up if they do so desire to. So we'll do that. I'll be right with you in 1 second. We'll get the URL. We'll post it at the thing. And we'll begin our live stream tonight. Here's the URL to come up. And as always, I tell everybody that if for any reason I get kicked off, I will try to come back within a few minutes or so. If I don't come back in, there's probably a failure or something with the channel, or we lost power or whatever. And then this is not working now. Why? Let's see, URL. There we go. Copy. Copy. I'm trying to copy it and to come up. Come on. I think it's copied. There we go. There it is. You paste it to the top of the screen. And we're all set. Here we go. And we'll come in. There, it's pinned to the top of the page. So now I could watch everybody and move myself over. We shut this light. And I will come into the screen. Hello, everybody. I'll bring myself up. We want to get this a little brighter. Let's see. That's better. That's where we should be. We'll bring this up like this. And I will bring myself over to you. Welcome, everybody, to another live stream on Garden Aquatics Remix. That's not funny. That's not funny. Welcome. Today, I did my walk. We did the backyard, and I didn't finish my power wash because I wanted to get the yard cleaned up. I cleaned up the yard and took my walk, that you saw, and starting next week, after Sunday the 22nd, I'll put a little tease out there for everybody to see, and what the tease will be. We're ready for Halloween, and we have Lynn in the chat, and she's my first thumbs up. Grandma Lynn is in the chat. Thank you. So we got 2 likes, 2 people in the chat. Thank you. So one person is MIA. Won't come up. Come on up. Let me know who you are. Say hello. You are welcome. Thank you. So I put the remixes out today. I did my backyard cleanup, and I'm going to let me fix this up here. Let's see. We don't want this. We won't keep changing it. There we go. We want the live stream for tonight. And there we are. Okay. So now we got everything operational. And of course, my hair just, well, thing. We got a new guest in the chat tonight. We have Grandma Lynn. We'll give her phones. Welcome. She give me a thumbs up. She says, "Hey, Judy May," and then we have Medical Butler Mom Blogs and Vlogs. Welcome to the chat. First time. Judy May says hi to Medical Butler and Mom. Good evening. And then Lynn says hello also. So welcome. This is, don't forget to ding that bell, like, comment, and subscribe. And give me a thumbs up. We have 3 people in the chat, so we should have 3 thumbs up. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. So tomorrow we'll be doing the grass, and we'll hopefully get to the power washing on the west side of the house. And then we'll finish that up. We'll start putting up some fall stuff, which we'll be doing tomorrow. And I'll start my little teasers for Halloween. People starting to put up the Halloween decorations. It goes into Halloween. I'll have more and more videos every day. And then shorts. And of course, I'll remix shorts. And I believe within the next month, I'll be over 1,000 subscribers by October. The way it's going now. So that's what I'm trying for. And then on September 22nd, I'll be on later at night celebrating my birthday with me. I'll be 72 years old on September 22nd. So I hope you join me for that. I gotta get closer. Just gotta move this just a little bit. There we go. Now you see me better. I'm more comfortable in the chair tonight. So, all of you in the chat, thank you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for all your prayers. Thank you for helping me get back up there. I'm over 500 subscribers now, and I want to build it on that and build my watch hours. We'll be on till at least 11. We'll go for 12:30, 1 o'clock again tonight, because I want to get my watch hours up there. So, Squirrel will probably be in around 10 because he's back to work and he goes to his in-laws and then he comes home. So we'll have him. She said hello to him. And then what did she put up? But no, you'll be 27. Yeah, 27. I'm going backwards. So what do we do next year? Next year I'll be 37. Okay. 10-year intervals. Thank you. I don't feel like 72, so I guess I'm 27. $27.
I love it. You guys are so great.
Yes, 37 years old next year. Okay, we go backwards. And then 47, 57, and then 77. Oh, when I'm, okay. Yep. We got that. So I'll be 37. Where is it? Here we go.
Awesome.
That's what I'll be. So this is the way we're going to be from now on because I have this thing turned this way, and I'll explain this to everybody on Wednesday. That will be the video because we'll finish up the room and have a studio in effect. And I will go over some of the things that I have and what I'm doing, and then I will show you hooking up this, which I hauled in my Dollar Tree and More haul. All right, this is a Wi-Fi repeater. We'll be hooking this up on Wednesday, and I'll show you how I did it and where I'm going to put it. I'm probably going to put it over there so that I have it between the two. And when we bought this house, the gentleman that we bought the house from worked for Verizon, and he ran all the cable lines throughout the house, downstairs in the basement. ran the thing. The basement is finished, ran a line behind in the boiler room to the front of the house by the fuse box, snaked it through. He connected all the wires, and he has one, two, three or four phone jacks, and I'll go over them, review them with you. That this room, I don't know what this room was. And I wanted to take the paneling down and redo the walls, paint it, whatever. I took a piece of paneling off, and I found that it's not just insulated, but it's soundproof. There's soundproofing behind the insulation. So I don't know why he did that, but it makes it better for me that my wife can have the TV on or whatever, and the room is soundproof. So I don't, with only certain spots, the insulation was there, but there was soundproofing. And this board that he put up, I'll show you when I do it. It's panels, and there's strips that are put in and is put together, and it's all soundproofed. Only certain spots, like along this wall where the door is to go outside, and around the window is insulated, stronger. And then we have the soundproofing. So I can't take it off, but I can show you what I'm talking about. That it's just panels, strips, and you put the strips in it, and it comes together. I don't know if you can see it. I will show you one Wednesday, so look out for that video. On Wednesday, you'll see. And then I'll show you where I'm going to put my projector so that we can show videos and stuff like that, and the green screen and everything. This behind me is not a green screen, but we'll be putting a green screen and showing you different stuff like this. To be done with a green screen, it's better with the green screen. I think I have it. Yeah. This. Because it's getting closer to Halloween. There we go. Helps that. That's for Halloween. And then this one was green screen behind me. This is the other one, the better one. It's basically the same. So let's see. We got this one, the window, which I bought. The background. How's that? Got the skeleton on my back. Here we go. That's my friend behind me. Okay? That's part of my plan for Halloween. I figured I would show people. They come in, we're gonna get all little bits and pieces. My Halloween video. I'll be talking about the Halloween video and what I'm doing and everything else. And then this will appear, and it's behind me. And I look behind me, and it's not there. So you'll see that. So we'll keep them up for a little while. And you notice we got the glow. That's perfect in the background. All right. And then we'll be talking about Halloween and what Halloween is about and everything else. And how Halloween became about, and then we'll look for the ghosts. And there's a ghost, and then you look behind me, and it's not there. So that's what we were doing. And of course, we have this behind me. We'll go back to my original one. This is the room, the green screen behind me. So touch up my appearance and everything else. And also be trying to put up the uh, the blackout curtain blinds that I have. I have something I bought from the bin store, and I keep telling everybody about the bin store, and I got this from the bin store. And I got a new keyboard, wireless, from the bin store also, and I'll be setting that up this weekend probably. But we got this, the Wi-Fi repeater that should help with the Wi-Fi in the house. And then I will show you the thing. I order the piece. I found out I got the thing from the bin store, and it was missing the Wi-Fi connection to make it wireless. The little HDMI that you push into the side computer or whatever. That's it. And we have Lynn in the backstage. So let's bring Lynn up and let her know. Like we got to find it. We got to find that mouse first. There we go. There she is. Come on. Come up. There we go.
Hey,
It's a little
how you
black.
doing?
Good.
You're going to be 27. You're 27 and holding.
27 and holding. Yes. I don't feel
That's right.
older than that. So
You will never believe what I found, and I'm going to be giving them away, but I'm taking the price off because Granny did not pay full price for these. I'll show you in a minute once I take the prices off here.
you're saying
And I have 7 of them to give away. It's really nothing, but I just when I see something that is within my price range, I think giveaway. So if you ever go to Walmart or a place and they got something that's within your price range, you can get a bunch of them, you can do a giveaway.
Yeah, that's what I have something from the bin store which I didn't show. I got it for $2 and a bunch of them, and I'll be giving them away when I get monetized and get so many subscribers. I'm gonna do like a giveaway, and they'll get this with the giveaway. So I'm not showing anybody. When I do the giveaway, you'll see what it is.
Yeah, I went to Walmart to pick up the soil that I was telling you about yesterday that
Yeah.
was normally $8. It's on sale for $4 because everything's, pretty much for planting season is done.
Yeah.
So I picked up 2 more big bags and I just have them in the back here on the ground. And if it gets cold, it's not going to hurt it. They're in plastic bags. So I'll just leave that where it is. But I got 7 of these. I saw them. I go, wait a minute. That's a giveaway. I was gonna get like 4, and I ended up getting 7 of them.
Okay.
So we'll figure out something during the live stream. And yeah, I thought it was be pretty fun. You can use them now and probably until just before it gets too cold, and hang it outside. Then when you bring your outside hangings in, bring it back inside. It's washable. You can wipe it down. It says that it's care instructions. You can hand wash it. Hand wash separately in cold water using mild detergent. Do not bleach and just hang it to dry. And you can put it outside in the spring or whatever. I think that we just keep an eye out go to Walmart and go to your regular stores into the garden sections.
Mm-hmm.
If you are an avid gardener, this is your time of year to save a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't have any seeds, which I was disappointed. I was hunting and pecking and looking around, and I found these
Yeah.
little things. I definitely will just give them to. I have 2 people, if they want them, that have become members of the channel, and
Mm-hmm.
if they would like to receive one, they can just send me their address. I have one person's phone number, but the other person, they can just send a little note to me at my P.O.
Mm-hmm.
box, and then I will automatically send them to them unless they have a P.O. box. But yeah, I was gonna get 4, and something said no. Go get a few more. And I'm like, all right. It's kind of nice to want to give back to people that are kind enough to show up at our
Mm-hmm.
live streams and watch our short videos, and you know, it's kind of neat to receive a little something. It's not expensive or anything, you know. It's
Mm-hmm.
something they can reuse, and they can hand wash it and hang it to dry. And yeah, I immediately thought about my YouTube family members or just people that visit the channel.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know what I had at one point, Stephen? I had 3 cell phones with 3 different people. I was playing all 3 videos at the same time.
Yeah, well, it's what I
Oh,
have. I have everything set up for the thing with 2 computers, but
yeah.
because I watch the views and everything else the things on this computer, and I
Uh-huh.
have the live stream on this computer, and it's set up and with the sound card and everything, so working out. And I
We
finally
do.
got the sound card into the mix, so I'll be putting certain songs in, supposedly music that YouTube allows. So we'll see.
There you go. Now that's a smart idea. Uh,
Because I,
and
I,
they're
I thought I had the YouTube they allowed the music, but they said I got this the strike, and I don't know. I found out today I'm definitely not getting my channel back. So
well, we just keep rocking and rolling. We can't drive forward looking in the rear view mirror.
you know,
Just keep going.
every once in a while I'll check to see because the other strike is up the end of September. Maybe we'll see, but it doesn't look like it.
Well, I didn't think after 10 emails from 10 emails. Remember I told you yesterday about
Yeah.
that fiasco?
Mm-hmm.
And eventually it took 8 months. So you never know, Brother Stephen. God is
Yeah.
a miracle worker. They can change their minds. Yes, they can.
Yeah.
They got everything. See, all they have to do is press a few buttons and you're back. So
Yes.
we'll just move forward with this, what you're doing, and
Mm-hmm.
just won't give up hope on the other. That's all.
Mm-hmm. And I have the other 2 that I'll be working on periodically and boosting them up too. So the
That's
DLI
very
and
important.
so
Yes, sir. That's very, very important.
I don't
I
have them affiliated with either this channel, so that this one's not affiliated with the other channel. So
yeah. And
we'll see.
so what I have, I just got done taking the last price tag off, is this. It says, "Welcome to our home."
Oh wow. Mm-hmm.
And it's made of like a polyester, and you
Mm-hmm.
can wash it. And we have not one, but wait, there's more. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, I should have just got all of them, but we got 7 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And the nice part about it, Brother Stephen, is you can just take it and you can just slip it in one of those envelopes. It's nice and light.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you know what I really love? I love the flower in the front.
Mm-hmm. That's cute.
So
That's
yeah, I
sunflower.
understand. Yeah, I understand that we're getting into a fall, but people can take this, set it to the side. When
Mm-hmm.
spring comes, and just put it outside, whatever way they
Mm-hmm.
want. And yeah, I'm trying to look at the top and see, is there a little? Oh yeah, there's an opening right here,
Yeah.
so they can just slip it in, like even in a coat. Open up a coat hanger, a wire one,
Mm-hmm.
slip it in, or they may have something set up outside their door right now.
I do. I have the on the flagpole, the lamp post. I have the post. I put welcome spring, whatever, or summer.
Hmm.
So and I'll be changing it to for Halloween, for Christmas. I change it for every season.
You know what's interesting? Of course, it's made in China, but it says on the back it was designed. It was designed in Richmond, Virginia. So we had an American designer, and then
Mm-hmm.
the designer farmed out the work, of course, to save money in China. So
Mm-hmm.
at least we know that the designer of this thing is from the United States.
That's nice.
So put those over there.
That's right.
I put my butternut squash in to bake. I don't know what I'm gonna have with it, but we gotta have something to eat. I had a turkey cheeseburger. What else did I have? Turkey cheeseburger, and I had like a little less than half a can of chili left. So we had our chili, we had our turkey burger earlier, and my stomach's going whew. So I
Mm-hmm.
put the butternut squash in, and what I did was this. Let me take you out here. I always try to get more bang for my buck, so to speak. So we put the say hi,
Okay.
say
I heard you.
hi. Yeah, good girl. So what I did is I where did I put you? Oh, I cut my butternut squash in half. Took the guts out, and then I got this roaster for about $4 many years ago.
Yeah.
And inside I have just butter and a little olive oil. I'll turn it and just kind of wave it up. But that's the butternut squash.
Oh wow.
We got that in there. And you'll be nice and full if you eat stuff like that also.
Mm-hmm.
On another video, we'll be doing the spaghetti squash. I'm just going to have the jarred sauce with some turkey, and we'll have the spaghetti squash.
Mm-hmm.
We also have really, really good sweet potatoes from the discount market.
Yeah.
Let me put this back in the oven. It's almost done. I have chicken thawing, but that probably will be for tomorrow. I'd like to try to make I've got,
What?
I want to make smothered chicken legs. You know, you smother them in
Mhm.
gravy. You use, let me get it out. I'm forgetting what it is. I'll show you. I love this time of year for the
Hey,
squash.
Jesse, welcome. Welcome.
Hi, Jesse. So I got this. It was
Hey,
cheaper
Reggie.
to get this. This is the Campbell's cream of chicken.
All
So
right.
I got 4 cans. It's cheaper to buy 4 cans. And what you do is you take your onions, your garlic, and your spices, and a little bit of butter and a little olive oil, and you let that cook really well. Now, some people use a chicken broth. I'll use the chicken soup and mix it with water, and you're making a gravy.
Yeah.
Then you spice up and coat your chicken and fry it on both sides for 5 minutes or so.
Yeah. That's what I
And
do.
then, yep, and then you take the chicken legs and you put them down in there, and you get your gravy with onions, peppers, all kinds of peppers, your onion powder, your garlic powder. And, oh, I wanted to tell you, you'll never believe this. You'll never believe this. Guess what I found? There was only one left for $4.99. We got our white pepper.
You found one, okay.
I found one, $5, but
What?
it was $4.99. It was waiting for me, Stephen. I got my white pepper. White pepper is really good on chicken. So we're going to be doing. Let me get all this out for you. I'm gonna get everything out. Let me get the other thing. Look at my cat. Look at this. Look at this. Look at my cat. My cat's laying there on the laying on the floor.
Yeah. She's got to be with you.
Say hi. She's waving at you. Look, she's waving.
Yeah.
Hi. Wave. Hi. She's got her clothes. She's waving at you, Stephen. I can't believe this.
Yeah. See ya.
See, she's opening her hand. She's waving. Are you waving at Uncle Stephen? Yeah. Say hi. Say hi.
Yeah.
Look, she said hi. She's going. That's hilarious. Oh, the cat likes you. The cat likes you.
Okay. She can see me on the screen.
I turned the phone toward and I said, say hi. She went, wah, and she started going like this.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Yeah, she started going like that with her paw. I'm like, what? So what you do, if I can find it. Where are you? So what you do is, I got this from Walmart, the frozen vegetables. So you take let me start with this. These are this is the seasoned blend, and it has celery, yellow onion, red bell peppers, green bell peppers, parsley flakes. So you take this, and then you take this. This is your more green peppers. Okay, you take those. All these veggies are pre-chopped. You get you get one little skillet to the side, a little olive oil. Then you're going to put these veggies and a little bit of butter. And then you're going to add, hold on, let me put this away. So envision you've got your pan, you got a little bit of butter, you got your extra virgin olive oil in there, and you're going to saute these veggies in there with the butter and the olive oil. And then after you do that, you're going to add the onion powder. You're going to add the garlic powder. You're going to add your black pepper. You're going to add your, hey, I like my food to taste like something. You're going to add the ground white pepper. And you're going to let that cook. And probably maybe some adobo. And maybe a little bit of parsley flakes. You want to have just a bevy of flavor. So that's cooking and softening and everything like that. Then on the other skillet, you're going to get your flour and all these spices. You're going to get your flour and all these spices.
And mix it up. And
then you're going to do the shake and bake.
Okay.
And then you're going to fry that for 4 or 5 minutes on either side. Make sure it's cooked. It doesn't have just so that you can get it to be brown. Then you're going to get your roasting pan. Oh, and then with the vegetables, once the vegetables are soft and cooked kind of soft, then you're going to get a can of your cream of chicken, and you're going to get 1 can of the water, and you're going to add that to all the vegetables.
Hey, Living for Jesus, thank you for coming in. Okay,
so now you have a hi, Living for Jesus. So now envision you've got all the vegetables. The vegetables have been cooking and all the spices, nice and slow, right? And then you're going to add your cream of chicken soup with a can of water, and you're going to mix that all together. Mix all that together, and then you got your fried chicken with the coating on it. You're going to take the fried chicken out, lay put it down, and you're gonna pour all that. My mouth is watering describing this. So you're gonna pour that gravy, so to speak. Some people will use chicken broth instead, chicken broth and flour, and make their own. But I'm cheating by using the thing. Honey, let me tell you something. You take that chicken. Oh, you put you can put the chicken in the oven and let that cook all the way through for about 35 minutes. You know, till the chicken is done in the middle. You're gonna fry it you're gonna fry it up top to get the coating, to get it kind of crunchy a little bit. But then you're gonna bake it, and then once it's cooked, then you're gonna take the gravy, all that stuff with all the vegetables and the soup and the spices. You're gonna pour that. That's the smothering part. You're gonna pour that on there. Then you're gonna put it back in the oven till it bubbles.
Right.
And then you're gonna make yourself some rice, and you're gonna take the chicken piece out and get some of that gravy. I'm getting hungry just talking. Then you're gonna take that gravy and you're gonna pour it on your rice, or make some homemade mashed potatoes. Child, you talk about a fall and winter delicious meal. I want to do that live tomorrow. Tonight, I'm just doing the butternut squash. And right now, what I'll do while we're on here, we'll get a couple of pieces of fish. Let me go get that from the freezer. Woo, my stomach is boiling. Woo. I think we only need one. So we have this is what I do when I'm behaving. I'm not having anything fried. I'm gonna poach this. We're gonna put it under here. This is the chicken for tomorrow, which is frozen solid. I'm gonna let it sit out for a couple of hours and then put it in the refrigerator. Yeah. So right now, what we're gonna do is I just put this little piece of tilapia. Put that under here, and then I'll get my smaller. Let me get my smaller cast iron skillet. Oh, my stomach. Ugh. If I can. Okay. So you just get your smaller skillet, your smaller cast iron. Excuse me. Oh, what I did with the butternut squash, that's what I wanted to show you. The original reason I came out here is I took the seeds out. Do you see that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I got it on paper towel. We're going to let that dry for next season.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to have butternut squash next season. And when I do the spaghetti squash, we're going to take the seeds out of it and then dry them. And what you do, put them in a little container in the back of your cabinet.
Right.
You know, and make sure they're well dry so they don't get moldy. They must be dry, like when you get sunflower seeds in the store. Thank you, Jesse M. and Living for Jesus.
She says, what you making?
Yeah, smothered chicken. Yep.
Smothered chicken. Okay.
That's for my naughty day. Two days during the week, I bake stuff. I made, I don't know what that is. Musabi. I have no idea.
Tonight.
No, I don't know. Is that fish or what is that? I have no idea what that is.
Cooking. Okay. So I don't know what it is. You don't cook it. So what is it?
What is musubi? What is musubi? Living for Jesus.
Yeah, tell us what it is.
Now you got us wondering what it is. So what you do is you put in your pan, in your skillet or your pan, a little bit of water, just a little bit. And essentially it's like poaching an egg. You're going to cover it and let it cook until it turns white. Then you're going to let most of the water.
You didn't feel like
cooking.
You
didn't feel like cooking. I know, but what is musabi?
You had to make it.
Is that a code word for leftovers or what? I know she ain't. I'm about to call her on my other phone. So you're gonna take let me see if I can show you. I don't know where I'm aiming. I'm just going to turn it around. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
there's, can you see the
Yep.
pan
Right.
with the water in it?
Mhm.
You're going to take the dead fish for a swim. You're going to put it in there like that. I got to pour some of the water out. That's a bit too much. And then you put it on a low heat and let it slowly just sizzle. And then you're going to put the spices on it, a little bit of olive oil. Huh? She said, it's Hawaii. Spam cooked in a sauce of soy sauce and sugar, then placed on rice and wrapped in seaweed. I want some.
Yeah, I'll try that.
I tried. I like spam. So I don't put anything on it. We put it on the stove, put it on low. Oh, excuse me. Put it on low. And then maybe we've got the butternut, blah, blah, blah. The butternut squash. Okay, once the fish turns white and it's cooked, essentially cooked, but it's still kind of soft. I don't like the texture of like that. Then I put some spices on it, a
Yeah.
little bit of olive oil, drizzle olive oil, little dots of butter, a lot of black pepper, and you put it under the broiler so it gets a little more slightly crispy, a little more solid feeling. And that way I avoid the coating, all of the too many calories. My stomach, for the past bunch of days, I need like a Pepto-Bismol. My stomach's just like, ooh. It's like it's on fire. I think I need to take a little bit, go old school. I think I need some baking soda and water. My stomach is just, ugh. I got to put a little bit of in some water. My stomach is just, ugh. Ooh. Let me get a cup. Oh. Woo. I don't know why my stomach does that. I'm just trying to be very careful what I'm eating. I have no idea. But it's just you start burping and your stomach feels bloated. The thing of it is, I really didn't eat that much. I just had one burger and some chili. Maybe the chili. I don't know. I've never had problems with chili, but ever since I turned 64, my stomach won't let me eat like when I was young.
Yes, me too. Well,
oh my gosh, Stephen, my stomach is like, it feels like it's bloated, and all I want to do is burp, and the gas is painful. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, it's horrible. So I've been drinking lemon water all day. Oh Lord Jesus, I feel all bloated. I don't like this. So what I do to stop some of that burping, a little bit of baking soda. I don't have any Pepto-Bismol. I don't have any Tums. I need to pick some up. You just want to just have one ginormous burp and just stop it from boiling. So you put the baking soda, some bottled water, and Mario's sending me don't respond. Don't respond. I said something I shouldn't have said. But anyway, somebody's sending me a picture of something. I'll look at that in a little while. Don't say nothing. Don't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I finally graduated and got a decent set of spoons.
Yeah.
I spent about $7 and change. I wanted a good. I'm done hunting and pecking for the plastic ones all over. I could just take this. It's got the little thing like you put keys on it. I finally got a real good stainless steel set, and basically, I just put it. I don't know if you can see this.
Yeah.
See my hand?
Yep.
So I'm just gonna hang it right there.
Mm-hmm.
And have it with my other stuff right there. I realize that I'm cooking on my channel, and little by little, I'm going to try to get some good things. I'm going to get some more measuring cups, the stainless steel, really good ones. I need to get a little bit better.
Let me teach you, go to the doctor as soon as possible when you get your insurance.
No, I'm not going to the doc. Oh, I go to the doctor once I get the insurance right. No, this has happened before. I went 3 or 4 months without any pain. I don't want to go to the doctor. No. I don't.
If it continues,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, and I know what I have to do. There's certain juices I'm not supposed to drink. Remember all those snacks I showed you?
mhm,
Yeah, we can't do that no more.
no,
I'm paying the price for all them snacks is what it is.
mhm,
When I stop eating all that junk and I start getting back into eating the way I'm supposed to, it all stops. I can have uh a little bag of baked chips,
mhm,
right? And then maybe in the middle of the week and nothing happens, I'm fine. But you saw all those bags I had,
yeah,
and my stomach said, "Are you crazy?"
yep, that's what's happening.
But I'll just take this and let it coat my stomach. Oh, excuse me. Terrible. Getting old is no joke.
No, not at all.
Oh my gosh, it's just gassy, gas this way, gas that way. And when you used to be able to eat, big subs with steak and grease and onions and big, messy stuff.
Hmm.
If I did that now, I'd say, "Good night, Steven, I gotta go."
Yep.
I mean, you know, it scared me at first, and then I was doing some reading on it, and I'm sitting back. I said, "What did I do different?" I said, "Oh, I had a bag of barbecue chip looking things. I had popcorn that had chocolate and cookies drizzled on it. Then I tried this new snack here, that right there.
Hmm.
So just eat all that and watch what happens at 64. You surprise?
Hmm.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Now that feels a little bit better right there when I took the homemade. I remember people saying that years ago. You can put. Some people can't do that, but you take about a teaspoon of baking soda with a cup of water, preferably warmer water, not cold water, and you sip it, and it just goes in there and settles all the bubbles, and you
Hmm.
know, oh my gosh, whew. But I will be living for Jesus. I will be going to the doctor in October. October 1st, the real medical that I'll be paying for comes into effect. I'm going to schedule an appointment for the dentist. I'm going to schedule an appointment for the eyeglasses. Find out first. I'm gonna go to the eyeglass person a place in person. I'm going to show them my cards and say, "Hey, this is what I have. I don't have to have expense." A matter of fact, I got the frames from the last time I came here when I had medical. So
Hmm.
we can reuse the same frames. I just need bifocal lenses and an exam. And
Hmm.
I'll say exactly what is this going to cost. I need to know. Then I
Right.
can be ready and have $200 or whatever it is ready.
Hmm.
I'm, I'm not playing with these people, Stephen. The fear for a lot of us old folks is being 80 and 70 and 68 years old and having a medical bill you owe for like 10,000.
Hmm.
That's why I'm so glad you got that. You got the double insurance to where you
Yeah,
could
your
get all
Medicare,
your work done.
Medicare, yeah. So
I'm real happy for you for that.
still waiting for them to approve the dental procedure that I need to replace the cap. Hopefully he
Yeah,
agrees to it. So I
yeah.
got
We sit back and wait. I'm like, you're not. I'm not. I'm not even. I'm not coming in until I know I got this covered. I can do your 300, maybe up to 400. Depending.
to.
When you are in our position, something just all of a sudden something happens and it's $800. It's devastating. You know, we're not millionaires.
She's telling you to check your gallbladder and everything too when you go.
Yeah.
See?
They'll know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a full exam, and then I'm going to get
Mhm.
my I'm gonna get my eyes checked. They'll do the urinalysis, the blood work. They're gonna be
Mhm.
sticking and prodding me and squeezing and everything.
I go every year. I go for a full checkup.
Well, I got a little secret to tell you. I haven't been to a doctor in 10 years.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know. But they're gonna, like I said, when I get the good medical, they're gonna get sick of me. Oh my gosh, are you back again? Yes. I saw you a month ago. I know, but I want you to check this. Here's my card.
Mhm.
There are a lot of people that they can't afford they don't even go to the doctor unless
My
it's an absolute emergency.
That was my
I
father.
just, yeah,
He never went
yeah.
to the doctor until his toe started bothering him. And what happened with his toes? And he's telling me, "Oh, my toe hurts. My toe hurts." He went to the foot doctor. He says, "You got
You're
to go
about
to
to
the
tell
doctor."
you're about to tell me
Yeah,
something scary, but go ahead.
yeah. He had diabetes. He had to cut his. He was going to lose his toe.
Ah,
So,
see, I knew you were going to tell me
so
something scary. God rest his
he had gone
soul.
to the doctor and like he ate just whatever he wanted. He did it's about 20 years or more. He didn't go to the
Oh,
doctor.
that's a long time.
So, and it bothered
I
him.
had
But go to the doctor, Dad. Nah, all right. And then it got infected, and he lost 2 toes, 3 toes.
Yeah,
And then
I would never let myself get like that. When my stomach is just, I got gas and I'm burping and I've got gas and stuff like that, I'm not scared. But if my toe was all like, they got all these satellite little
yeah,
doctor things you can go to. Even
mhm,
my cheapy insurance that I'm on now until October the 1st, they cover you walking in and getting an
mhm.
initial check if something's seriously wrong. Then they'll send you to the doctor. I keep
And
forgetting what you call those little satellite
urgent
offices.
care, urgent care,
Yeah, they got an
urgent
urgent
care.
care a few minutes away. They got two
Yeah,
or three of them all around me.
they
So
know
my
it's by
fear
heart.
is
Yeah, I go there all the time. They
Stephen.
know it's by heart.
Yeah, Stephen.
Mm.
The fear is what was I was gonna say something to you. It's I can't remember. It completely lost the thought. I need to bring you up here on my laptop so I can see the chat. But we got the fish going.
Mhm.
We got the
Smell-o-vision.
yeah, we got the fish on top, and then we got the butternut squash. See, I'm going, I got to be very careful. So as I go back to having my vegetables and eating the way I should without all the greasy snacks, no problems in the gut, no problems with anything. I feel great. And it's not like last time. The last time this was happening, it was worse. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I'll be up crying, praying to God for the stomach gurgling to stop.
Oh yeah.
Now let me look up my friend.
It's,
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I know what the fear is. The fear is I'm going to go in for a regular checkup and somebody really sick is going to make me sick. You know? Somebody
mhm,
will be sitting there with the flu, coughing all over the place. Because a lot of the times when you go into the hospital, for one thing, then you'll catch something else like a staph infection or infection,
mhm.
because they don't disinfect the right way. This is why I don't this is why I don't like going in. Now that's just me. I'm not telling anybody in the audience to do
Right.
like me, but I'm afraid to catch something from somebody else. That's my problem. Excuse me. Oh, I feel that really helped my stomach just taking that. Oh,
Yeah.
goodness. I got pre-retirement days, comfort foods and more has a new video and she's just showing her fish.
Mhm. Yeah. And
And remember, it's an hour and It's an hour, 15 minutes, and 10 seconds. This is what I was talking to you about, Stephen, that you could just take your camera and go over to your fish tank and just let it play for an hour and then have that for watch hours. That's what she did. See, it's just,
Well, I did that with the pond the other day. I just let the pond go,
yeah,
and then so I got to do it again because it's running nice now. Because it's going to
yeah,
be another month before I take it down and winterize it, and I'll show
yeah.
that. And then I do another scene with the. I did a bunch of videos with the flowers on the side where the birds are. I'm going to fix that, and I can just let the birds go around and see
That's
all the
good.
different birds that come out.
I
And they
think
do-
I visited a lot of people, including Mr. Squirrel. And then oh, that's the other thing I wanted to say to you. You do whatever you want. Could you please put a playlist together of your live streams? I'd appreciate it.
I've been doing that. I've been doing that.
Oh, let me look. Hold on.
I have like 3 or 4 on it. They're gonna put this one up tonight, and then put the one from yesterday up.
Okay, hold on. Let me go over here because I can do that over here. I've got
I have.
my other cell
I have
phone.
them.
Let me see playlists.
I have
All
them.
right. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna do that right now before I forget. And you're gonna be on for 3 hours, so I'll just simultaneously
Yeah.
be. Yeah. Let me do that.
Let me
That way
check.
you get double. I visited so many people. You know.
Mhm.
Let me
Um,
get rid of that
let me see.
because I,
Playlist.
I was on the for like 9 hours one day and 5 hours one day. And I said to myself, now I'm going to stay off the air for a couple days. I'll come
Mm-hmm.
visit with Brother Stephen, and then I'll come back maybe tomorrow. I got to do an exercise walk tomorrow. I'll let that go for a day, but then I got to get back out there and move. But let me get Brother Stephen up here on
You got.
Garden Aquatics Remix. You know what? Let me put this in the chat, brother. Copy link. Go over to your live. And
One,
then I gotta
one,
put this in.
2, 3, 4. How many do I have in there?
You got just a moment. Let me just do this first. Add
13 videos on the playlist, live streams.
um,
So
uh
I'll be adding more to it.
live stream playlist. If it's not a child following me, it's a cat. Exactly. I am. Trust me. I used to have 4 little ones. The only time you got privacy, and sometimes they knock on the bathroom when you're trying to go to the bathroom. Okay, so there, everybody. If you click on that, you click on that right there. Excuse
Mhm.
me. If you click on that right there, you're gonna
Right.
have the playlist for Brother Stephen's live streams.
Mm-hmm.
Click on it, save it, and then when you get time, take your extra. You're gonna do like me. Take your iPad, your extra. If you have an extra cell phone. Your cell phone doesn't have to have service as long as you have Wi-Fi. You have your main cell phone that you use all the time. But any old cell phone will pick up the live stream.
Mm-hmm.
And so you do like grandma. And then I'm gonna go to this here so I can find you quickly. Let me lower the volume, put it up a little bit, and then we want to go over to Garden Aquatics. Want to go to playlists, and then he's got the Dollar Tree and this
Yep.
playlist, the second one on the bottom. And
Mm-hmm.
then what you do is when you come to the list, just hit play all, okay, and then
Mm-hmm.
it'll be rocking and rolling. And then you can put the volume all the way down, but the volume must
Yeah.
be up a tiny bit for it to count. So that's what
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing right now. And this phone has 69% power. That's more than enough to get about 3 hours in. So I'll do that now. And so I have you over here.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
then I have pre-retirement days. I have you both just over here. It's so simple to be a
Yeah.
blessing to another. It's so simple to be a blessing to another human being.
Mhm.
It's very simple to do. It doesn't cost you anything. You got your electric on. You got the Wi-Fi anyway. Brother Stephen does it for a lot of people. He's got all
Yeah.
of his laptops. He has a rotation of people,
Mhm.
and we're just blessing one another. I think it's very important to show support. And trust me, when you play a person's playlist, I keep telling people, you're making a financial contribution to their channel. Yes, you are.
Yep. It helps.
You really are. So let's see the fish. Remember, I told you the fish will turn white. So it's Berlin. It's ready. So
Hey,
this is what the
Joseph.
fish. Hi,
Hello,
Joseph. So this
Hey,
is
Steve. Hey, Grandma. Okay.
hey. So that's the fish, right? And I know it looks weird, but you're gonna drain the fish. I'm gonna turn on the broiler. I gotta pull one thing out. You're gonna drain the water, and you're gonna put spices on it and olive oil and butter, and then you're gonna put it under the broiler for about 5 minutes until I gotta pour some water out. But this is how instead of having fried fish, I'm gonna pour the water out. I'm so glad to see you back, Joseph Tropical Tanks. We missed you. I praise and thank God that you're feeling better. So here is the fish, which doesn't exactly look appetizing because there's nothing on it. So what you're gonna do,
if you want to come up, here's the.
Boo Boo, don't do that, baby.
You can come up if you want, Joseph. I didn't, Jin, because I'm running the videos.
So I'll just do it like this. Here's your fish. Here's some garlic powder. Just sprinkle garlic powder on there. And then, come off. Okay. Then you put your onion powder. Sprinkle some onion powder. We don't want it to taste bland. Then get your black pepper. Sprinkle the black pepper on there. Because you want your fish to taste like something. And I'm happy and thrilled to say you get your ground white pepper. Sprinkle that. Treat the ground white pepper like gold. There was only one in the whole store God saved it for me. Thank you, Lord. So treat this white pepper like gold. Handle it softly. And then I want to do this right quick if I can. Oh no, I got to get a spatula. So the fish essentially is cooked. And I need to turn that over right quick. And then I have butternut squash in the oven. I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side, then flip it back over. So you have a poached fish that you are going to put under the broiler so it doesn't feel so mushy. It has a little bit of a little more solid. And you turn that back over. Okay, so there's the other side that I want to face up.
Black pepper is good, yes.
White pepper it's so expensive. If you want to send me a Christmas gift, anybody in the audience, to my P.O. box, send me some white pepper. I'm waiting. I went to the post office today, and of course it's too soon.
Bring them up.
And they didn't have the seeds. The minute the seeds come, they're going to you. Is that Joseph? Hey! Mwah! Please don't let your wife get mad. I kiss you on the forehead. Mwah! Just on the forehead, or I'll shake your hand.
I am blessed, and thank you guys very much for your guys' prayers. Everyone's okay. Your fish does look amazing. I was watching. I didn't want to click on before.
Here's the olive oil, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil across the top.
Hi, Daniel.
Just like that. And then
we'll go to Julia Child. To go over the show.
Julia Child, bon appetit. Only Stephen will get that joke. Remember Julia Child?
Yeah.
Yeah.
PBS.
She's a, yeah, she would say bon appetit. She go, this is Julia Child. Bon appetit. God rest her soul. I miss her. Yeah.
So
So
how
what
are you guys doing?
Doing good.
Good.
I'm up to 517 now, I think.
Nice, nice. Well,
Mr. Joseph,
My videos
I
are finally coming up.
want to tell you what. I want to tell you something, Mr. Joseph.
listening.
I got the monetization back
Good.
on Over 50 and Fantabulous, but get this. This channel right here got monetized as well.
Well, you got 2. Good news. Good news.
It only took 11 years, but other than that,
Well, you know, I found something out. It's easier once you hit that goal. It's easier to start up another channel because now you know the mistakes you made and what to do and what not to do.
Mhm.
you better preach to the audience, Joseph.
Okay, I'm gonna walk you out now. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna jump off for a second because Daniel's leaving to Bible study, so I just want to see him to the car.
Okay.
Yes,
Right.
All right.
it's nice to see him. I gotta tell him to manja. He looks a little skinny. We need to get him back. We need to talk to him.
He's been sick.
I know he wasn't. Yeah, he was sick. So you know me. Hey, you gotta manja. Have some bread and butter, manja.
Mm.
It's so good to see him. It's nice to see people that we know. You know, he's a good friend. I love what he does for a living with the churches.
Yeah.
You know, redoing the gold and all that.
Let me tell. I'm gonna tell Sharon we're up. Joseph.
Yeah, tell Sharon. Maybe she'll. I played 2 or 3 of Sharon's live stream. She did about 5 live streams so far.
Yeah.
By the way, yeah, she's doing her diamond painting anywhere from 38 minutes to over an hour. And so I played 2 of hers. I played a lot of videos today, bro. Okay, so now I'm putting the butter on here. Yeah, tell her come to join the party. We certainly appreciate. Ain't nobody want to keep listening to my big mouth. We need some other people. You're not supposed to agree with that last thing I said. I'm messing with you.
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it.
Okay.
All right. I texted her. I'm live with Joseph now.
Okay. And so here's the fish. You got the butter on it and the olive oil and the spices. And then you're going to, we got the broiler. Turn the broiler on. Go that way. Boo Boo, why are you right? You're not getting my fish. I only got one lonely piece of fish, and I got a cat staring at me like, give me some. Look at this. He's like, where's my fish? Wait a minute. Hold on. I've been eating cat food. Where's my fish? Say hi. Do you see them? Say hi to them. Yeah, good girl. She said hi. I'm telling you, this cat loves Steven. Earlier, Brother Joseph, the cat was laying on her back like this. The cat's laying on her back, and I said, say hi. The cat put her paw and went like this. She was saying hi to Steven. She likes him.
Animals like
now, I want Joseph. You look a little bit skinnier. We need you to manja. We gotta start making you. You know.
Well, we were in Chicago last 2 weeks ago. I gained 5 pounds.
All right, you look good.
But
that's good.
I took a clean shave, so people are kind of adjusting without the goatee.
Yeah.
You look younger, in my opinion. Younger.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Sharon's not on.
I texted her. I told her I'm on with you now.
Yeah.
Can you move, please? Move. Good girl. Good girl.
Well.
Oh my Lanta. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you, Lord.
Man.
So I got about
5:22. It's going up.
Got about 5. Let me see what time is 7:19. So I got till about 7:19, till 7. Just say 7:19 plus 10 is 29. Okay, 29. Okay. I turned on the broiler. You got to be careful, as all of you know. If you put anything under the broiler, don't walk away, or it's going to burn and turn to charcoal.
Yeah.
And we have our Brother Joseph.
Running the show.
And I ain't running nothing. I'm just blah blah. I know y'all say, that woman's got a big mouth. But anyway, there's the butternut squash, Joseph.
Wow, that looks good.
And what we're going to do now, we're going to put the sugar. Just a little bit. Where are you?
Caramelized, isn't it?
Yeah, we got to put some brown sugar on it.
Gotta caramelize.
I figured, well, I might as well come in the kitchen and do this. Brother Stephen, is doing his hours. He'll be on for about 50 hours. So for about 3 hours. We all know what we got to do, And yeah.
So
yeah, I was telling Brother Stephen that the problem I was having monetizing this one was the AdSense, because the AdSense, right? They kept sending me. They kept saying this. The email would say, "Your status. I'm sorry, no. I'm sorry, no. 10 emails, no." So finally, I answered the last email. I said this last night. I said, "Hey, YouTube has approved this channel for monetization, and I need you." And then I finally humbled myself down, Joseph. Sometimes you got to. I said, "Can you please help me?" And about 5 days later, when I looked at the screen, it looked different. And I clicked it, and it sent me to AdSense. Then I clicked it again. It said, taking you back to YouTube. And then it said, I clicked the thing. It said, "You are now fully monetized." I almost gave birth at 64.
Yeah.
What in the world? So we have our brown sugar, and then we're going to sprinkle some of that, not a lot, just a little bit. Put that on the butternut squash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll turn it over. I just want to do that, and then I'll show you. Lord God, help me in Jesus' name to feel better. I don't need to be feeling like this.
You coming down with a cold?
No, I it's just a gassy thing. I ate too many snacks, and my stomach was doing flip flops. I finally had to put some baking soda in some water so my stomach could stop flip flopping. And so there you have the brown sugar sprinkled on top of the squash, like that. And then I have to wait because I got to put it back in the oven. But I only, believe it or not, I only have one thing in my oven. I don't have two grill thingies.
Oh, okay.
They gave me a brand new oven, and the brand new oven only comes with one. I said, "You got to be kidding me." Most ovens have two things in it. Mine only has one. So yeah, it's kind of weird.
I don't think Sharon's going to be joining us. I think she's napping again.
Okay.
The last one she was on was at 8:42 p.m. So what I wanted to tell you, Steve, I've been noticing you've been coming a lot on the shorts. Continue doing it.
Yep, I'm doing it. I've been posting them, but it's either my phone or my internet, or I think YouTube is not putting them up. They keep processing, even on my computer, processing. I don't know what's going on, but they're coming up. I could just keep posting them. I'm doing my own, doing remixes, and just no music. There's a couple that I did that I knew I could get the music for, so I did.
I'll be right back.
But that's it. All right. So I did it, and a couple coming up. There's a couple. My son said you could use this music, and I'm doing it. But the ones I'm not sure of, it's no music.
Don't do new music. I'm noticing on some of the ones that I'm posting
Right.
don't
I
have
posted.
music, are getting good views.
Mhm.
2,622, 6.6
Mhm.
K views, 400 views, and those are no music whatsoever. That's
Mhm.
just talking on top of a short.
Yep. That's what I'm
Uh,
doing.
yeah, so don't keep away from the music.
Mhm. There was one that it warranted. It was just the sunset, whatever. It was perfect. That was it. And then I did another one. She was talking about it. And I talked about her. That's Jenny, Lady Caladora,
Hmm.
with her sunsets and stuff like that and remixes. And I said she does lovely remixes and everything. I love her photography. No music. And another one I did was she's painting the sky. I had the music for it. But I
Nice.
did a couple of them with no music. And she said, "Oh, thank you, thank you." So she says, "Don't worry about the music." So, well, I'm not using music, so, and I want to see where what I'm getting on mine.
So you're almost at 600, right, Steve? Steve, we lost you. Okay, Steve's frozen.
So,
There we go. You're back.
right, yeah.
We lost you for a minute, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually coming to your channel right now as we speak, um, on my phone. Oh, can
It's
you hear me?
5:22 right now.
Yeah, you're at 522. I'm
So,
hoping
mm-hmm.
when I do the 20,000 subscribers, you'll do your 1,000. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
waiting for you to get to 1,000 to try to cross over. That way we could celebrate together.
All right. I'm figuring. I would say by the end of the month I'll be at 1,000 or more.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, because you're getting. Where was your numbers at last week?
last week it was 460 something.
Okay, 460. So 460. So you're gaining about what, 100 a week?
Mm-hmm. So it looks like now they're starting to come out because I'm still about 4 or 5, maybe 6, 7 behind, but they're popping up every day, and I just keep posting and they're popping up, popping up.
Keep
So,
posting them, Steve. Keep posting them
right.
because you just need to hit that one video to get you at
Mm-hmm.
big views. If you hit a video at 10,000 views, you'll get at least 500 subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, over the 1,000 subscribers.
Well, I got the 2 milestones, one for 20 something, and I got the one for 30 something, and that kicked it off. So it's doing it. So,
Good. So keep it up. So
mm-hmm.
um, where are you at on your numbers for YouTube Partner Program?
I'm at 7 something. Let's see.
7?
For
Because
let me see.
you need 3,000, right?
Right. I'm at 700 something. 765 right now.
Okay, so you need 3,000 minus 755 equals. So you need 2,245.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is what it is right now. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you can see. You see it?
Okay, so you're at halfway mark on top, which is your subscribers.
Right.
And then the bottom one is your watch hours.
Right. Seven public watch hours. 7. That's for the 4,000, and the 3,000 is
Okay.
760 something.
Okay.
So go
I
back.
just did an update on my phone and my calculator and everything's a little weird.
So this is as of the September 10th. So it'll come up more next week. So by the weekend, by the 22nd, my birthday, it will move again.
Oh
So
yeah,
every
that's right. Your birthday's October.
no
September.
September
Yeah.
22nd, next Sunday, this Sunday coming.
Well, my anniversary is on September 20th. So 2
Okay.
days. Okay. Yeah. This September 20th, we will be married 13 years.
Wow. Well, this year coming up in June 22nd, we'll be married 50 years. My
Wow.
wife and I. So, we're either gonna go away or do something. We don't know yet. Depends on
Well,
what goes on.
yeah, we want to go to Lake Charles this anniversary, but we'll see.
Mhm.
We'll see. They have a nice casino there. Maybe get to eat at that big buffet they have there.
Yeah, well, we're thinking maybe going back to Bermuda. We'll see.
Happy
Talking
13th
about it.
year anniversary. Thank you, Grandma.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm working on a video. I put the video together and I'm gonna be editing it hopefully tonight.
Yeah.
It was gonna be our trip to Chicago. You guys get to see some of the stuff that we did in Chicago. I'm trying to get
I'm gonna step down, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming in. Thank you for you
Of
made me
course.
hungry. Thank you.
So I got that video that I'm working on, and I'm going to be working on a fish tank video.
Okay.
I seen a fish tank a few days ago, and I think I'm going to move from cichlids. I
What?
think it might be a guppy tank.
A guppy. Now I've got guppies. I'm gonna do guppies again too. I did guppies. Guppies and mollies and platies, guppies. They're all fly breeders.
Yeah. But I'm thinking of it because this tank is pretty soft,
Mm-hmm.
and the fish are getting way too big.
Yeah. So.
I don't know if you can see how many we have, but I do have a video coming up where you guys can see the full effect. There's over 100 fish there, and the fish vary from small little babies to good sized fish.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my two. One's this big, the other one's this big, and the other one's always hiding. So, so I'm gonna add more to them.
I could probably pick up 50 guppies,
Mm-hmm.
and it still won't be a lot of fish for 125 gallon.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're looking to the mollies and platies
Yeah.
too, with the guppies. Like by say 20 guppies, and male and female, and then by
20
like
mollies.
20 mollies, platies, whatever you want, and put them together, and they'll mix. You get nice, and you can sell them back to your fish guy.
Or I might do is maybe stick the 4 fish, get 4 good sized fish instead of the 120.
And you want to do that? That's a, but there's small fish for a 125 gallon tank.
Well, you're gonna get 4 big fish,
Right.
or maybe 3 big fish.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about maybe like an alligator gar.
Yeah.
Or 2 alligator gars.
Right. But the alligator, they will eat the guppies.
Well, I wouldn't put if that's what I'm either gonna do. I'm gonna do a school of fish, like small fish.
Right.
Because I seen a tank. I was picking up my wife a birthday present at a anniversary present at a jewelry store. The guy had a 250-gallon tank with about 75. Uh, I'm pretty sure they were guppies, but their tails were like fancy. Their tails,
Fancy tail guppies, yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I mean, the fishes were only like this big, fully grown,
Mm-hmm.
small, tiny
Right.
little fish, but their
Right.
tails
Yeah.
were like really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked when was the last time he did a water change, and he said about 6 months. The water was crystal clear,
Mm-hmm.
because there's no bioload. It's a small, tiny bioload.
Right. So I
You
do
know,
water change 2 times, twice a month. Oh, and then with the guppies, I do it like every 3 months when I
yeah,
had them. So I want to get back into them too. Make Molly and Guppy tank and everything else. I got my wife's cousin. She went back to Molly's and Patty's. She loves it.
yeah,
She sells them back to her pet store,
yeah,
but
because
she's
they,
got
they
so
breed.
many of them. They breed like crazy,
They,
and you don't have to. You usually put them in the guppy tank where the babies drop. If you want them, they'll eat a lot of them, but there'll be so many of them that they can't eat them all. So they
well,
grow anyway.
yeah, that's what I'm going for right now with the cichlid tank. There's over 75 babies in the tank, and they're hiding.
Hmm. So they're not eating them, or
Now they're eating them, but there's just way too many of them.
mhm,
Because but the bad part is, I'm only getting these yellow ones.
mhm,
I'm not getting anything but yellow. Um, the giraffe head, we have maybe about 6 or 7 out of the babies. Um, Giraffe heads, and
okay,
then uh, I just noticed that I have one um, peacock that's holding.
yeah,
But if I hold if we get some peacock babies, I'm gonna
mhm,
keep.
uh-huh.
Um, but for some reason, the peacocks won't breed as good as the other ones will breed.
Yeah, well, the remix it's the most dominant species in it. Thanks. So yellow seems to be the most dominant one.
Yeah,
So
but
you got to get two peacock together separately and have them breed that way.
yeah, maybe. Well, maybe one get like 3 females because I have 3 females, and then the
Mm-hmm.
one blue peacock.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just that's
Experimenting.
all with the aquarium hobby, because you could always sell off the fish and go with another
Mm-hmm.
breed for a little bit, and then I think we've been doing the cichlids now for about a year.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, I love cichlids, but they're messy fish. It's like koi or goldfish.
Mm-hmm.
They're messy fish. I want to get something that doesn't sniff the gravel as much, because I can never have the gravel just level. It's always bigger in one spot, lower in the other spot.
Yeah. With the cichlids, that's what they do. They're always moving the gravel around.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but they're making nests. I don't know.
yeah. They make nests. They make they look around for food. But
What you
yeah,
could do, look into the guppies, but look into the neon tetras too. The tetras, the blue
yeah,
neon tetras with the guppies. That's
yeah.
nice.
The tetras are nice, but I don't know. Alligator gar sound fun though.
Hmm. But they get big, so
Yeah,
so you
maybe
can.
alligator gar.
Pocafaro has one, and he's tremendous.
Yeah. It's
And
big.
then you go to the Ohio Fish Rescue. They rescued a few of them. They still do it. That they rescue fish from people. They actually travel to the thing, get the fish, bring it to their place, and they have built the pool where they have all these big fish that people can't care for anymore.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe we'll do the mollies and the platies.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to go with more of a natural aquarium.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm thinking of doing is getting 2 trees at the ends
Mm-hmm.
and redecorating it, maybe like a big a log.
Yeah,
Uh,
like you had that log you put in there with from Hager. That
yeah,
that thing.
yeah.
Is it?
It
You were
never grew.
supposed to do a video on that. It didn't work.
It never grew. What I did was I took it out, I dried it up, and I added 2 live plants to it.
Okay,
The live plants are growing okay.
so they're taking off on the log. That's what I want to do. I got those rocks from Texas Ranch Rock. I'm gonna put some live plants, glue the live plants to that, and see how they grow. And then
Yeah,
I'm thinking of cichlids or whatever. And I'm thinking maybe what you do is make a lively tank, get the guppies and some angels and stuff like that. And maybe look nice. And small tetras going
yeah,
to that.
yeah. Angels and guppies will mix. You know, maybe I might get a couple of angels.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe do the competitions. You will get a better tank.
yeah. Um, or maybe just do all guppies
Your
and
son
stuff.
is attempting to
Give me a
reach you
second,
on your
see, that's
cellular
my son.
device.
Okay, hold on. We'll be right back. We'll be right back and talk about the tanks. I'm probably going to be changing them. And I guess I didn't tell you about what I have the 2 mollies in the tank. I want to get more. I may put the mollies and guppies together. So we'll see if they mix. So we'll do that. And make a thing about it. Video on that.
That was Daniel.
Okay.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. Maybe this weekend I'm gonna give
Mhm.
my local fish store a call.
Right. And
Well,
they'll take your African cichlids from you.
oh yeah, yeah. There's a lady there that she asked how are the babies doing because she was low on African cichlids.
Mm-hmm.
Supplier that they had for African cichlids aren't providing them good fish anymore. So what she was asking was the sizes of the fish because she wanted to get some, but she said I can't buy them from you. I could give you store credit for stuff, but I can't buy them. I can't give you cash.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
there's a guy that works there that there's the fish specialist,
yeah.
and then he's like the next to her.
Mm-hmm.
He's like really, really picky, but he knows a lot about fish, but he doesn't ever like he won't bag a fish. He'll never bag a fish. Even if you like you go into the pet store and you want to buy a fish, he won't do it. He'll ask if you could do it. He won't get his hands in the tank. Um, he he won't buy. I have no clue. I don't know if he has a phobia of it or what, but he won't allow them to take any of my fish because I'm
Mm-hmm.
not a licensed breeder.
Okay.
But the lady there, knows. They brung in a rare tang by mistake when I had a saltwater fish, or when I had
Right.
a saltwater fish tank. And they called me in so I could take a look at the fish. And I told her exactly what type of fish it was.
Yeah.
What tang. It was they called that one a it had a pointy nose to it. Sailfish tang.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Heard
Yeah,
of them.
sailfish. But this one was purple and gold. Fish was gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
They kept it inside of their tank, which was only a 5 gallon, but the fish was this big.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was Okaveria. And the fish was starting to get ick all over it because it wasn't in a big enough tank.
Yeah.
So when they called me in, I seen it. I said, the fish is going to die because of the tank. You need a bigger tank.
Mm.
So what she did was she gave me the fish for $5.
Right.
We're talking about like
Uh,
a $300 fish.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that fish is over $300.
Yeah. But if the fish would have died, they would have lose. So they got something out of it.
Mm-hmm.
The wind up was I kept that fish inside of the tank for about 2 months.
Right.
Finally set up a saltwater tank
Mm-hmm.
at home that was about 80 gallons. And she had 2 Nemos and a couple of loaches, saltwater loaches. And she
Mm-hmm.
picked up that tank. I gave it back to her.
Yeah. So
You know,
just put it in a bigger tank.
yeah, she actually has a really, really nice setup. She has her 80-gallon round.
Wow. I'll probably put it in a show tank so that don't sell it. Have a show tank.
Yeah. Yeah, I think her husband, she was telling me her husband actually built the tank himself.
It's in the pet store. It's in.
No, over at her house.
Oh
Uh,
wow. Okay.
yeah, it was, they had, where he works, they had a really big piece of PVC pipe that was made
Mm-hmm.
out of acrylic,
Mm-hmm.
2-inch acrylic. And he went ahead and added a bottom to it, and he made the tank.
Oh.
Steve, we're talking about maybe like a almost 7 foot tall round tank. Gorgeous, gorgeous.
That looks something they would have on tanks. That show used to be on.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mhm. They made
Well,
the tanks. They're still around.
I had an opportunity to buy one of those fish tanks.
Mm-hmm.
When I sold our other fish that we had, the guy was throwing it.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't find anybody to buy it, and he
Right.
had it in the back. He was going to throw it away. It took too much room. It was a 300-gallon, brand new, never used,
Yeah.
with the cabinet. But the only problem with the tank, the only issue with the tank, the top of the tank you wasn't able to fully, well, you could have, if you would have add some decoration to the cabinet. There was a crack about, like a chip almost, that much from the top. So you couldn't get it fully submerged.
Mm-hmm.
But the tank was 7 foot tall. It was 7 foot tall and about 3 feet wide. Huge.
Mm-hmm.
If we would have added like some molding around it, it would have looked perfect.
Yeah. What happened? You didn't get it.
I didn't get it. I was on my SUV. I didn't have my dad's truck. If I had my dad's truck, I would probably get it. But it wouldn't fit in here. I know that for sure. I would have to have it in front of my house.
Outside or inside? In the living
Inside.
room? Yeah.
Probably in the walkway where we had our Christmas tree last year.
Yeah. That would be nice.
But we would have to
But then-
add a sump to it because it was drilled. It
Mhm.
would have to be a sump, and it would have to be a saltwater tank. it would be too beautiful of a tank to have fresh water.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
to do a saltwater tank that's 300 gallons, we're probably looking at about it would take, let's see, 120 gallons. I used to use one whole bag, which was 50 pounds of salt, and that was about
Mhm.
$75 a bag. So $225 dollars in salt.
Wow. Oh yeah. So, okay. That's you gotta
And
be a
that
millionaire.
started up. That would just be to start it up.
And
Uh,
then doing it, water
and then,
changes and everything else
oh
on
yeah,
it.
you would have to top out. Well, anything they told me anything over 250 gallons, you never do a big water change.
No, no, they couldn't.
It would probably be like top off and then to clean it. But how would you clean a tank that big? It would be out of my reach.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how you do it.
You know, you
Well, should be coming around soon if he's going to be on the roll.
but I mean, maybe one day to get a tank that big.
hmm When you make your millions on YouTube, do it.
Yeah. Um, maybe if I have a bigger office, I might want to make something like that.
Mm. I
So
wouldn't go for a thing. I would go for like 250 or something like that. Not that big. That's me.
no, 350 is a big tank.
I know, but I wouldn't go. I would go for like 250 or something like that. I wouldn't go for a big tank. I was thinking. I had a friend that wanted to give me, but I never got back to him. He had a 40 gallon tank he wanted to
Okay,
give me,
a
and
40
and
long.
never got back to me. Uh, uh, no trim 40 gallon tank he wanted to give to me, and never got back to him. So he sold it to somebody else.
Well, a 40. I think I had a 45 gallon.
Mm.
Yeah, it was a
I don't know
45.
if it was 45 or 40, but it was over 40 gallons. And my wife said, no. I'll get that. I'll get rid of the tanks. I put all the fish in them. Nah, no. So I never got back to him. We saw him the other day. He was having a garage sale. And I asked him about the tank. I sold that. You didn't say you didn't want it. I said, I didn't say I didn't want it. We never got back to me.
Wow.
That would be perfect. I would have put the tank where my son had his bed. At the foot of the bed and put it on that cabinet. No, I didn't think.
Well,
We'll
if
see.
where your computer is at right now, the wall behind you, you have a window, right?
Right here, this.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a window. Yes.
Okay. If you move that drawer, you might be able to get about. Would you say that's a 6 foot wall behind you?
Yeah, maybe 5 or 6 feet. Yes.
Oh, you get about a 75, 80 gallon.
I won't. My wife wouldn't want it up here. So
Oh, okay. So you're upstairs.
I'm upstairs. Yes.
Okay, you're upstairs. Okay, so you're on the second level,
hmm
and all of your other fish tanks are in your basement.
Yes. That's the
You ever?
only place I could put them because she don't want. We had a flood once and stuff like that. And no, she don't want to put the fish on the first floor. So it's
Okay, you
everything in the
ever think
basement.
about moving your office to the first floor?
This is in the first floor, and there's the basement. There's no set. This is the first floor. There's a basement below me. My wife doesn't want fish on the first floor.
Okay, So if you move your office to the downstairs basement, you would have a
Yeah.
bigger office.
Not really. Probably yes. But I have the fish tanks down there. I have my exercise bike, stuff like that down there. And the where I make stuff, DIY stuff, all
Okay.
stuff for Christmas and everything. That
Well-
I've said done. That's what when I first started YouTube. That's where I did all the videos.
Well,
With fireplace and everything.
I love listening to talk. Garden and talk. Grandma and talk.
Yeah.
Yes, for Joseph. Thank you very much, Jesse. I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention to the chat board. You should think about moving your studio down to the basement, and that way you can
Mhm.
get a tank and have a tank behind you like this.
Yeah. I could probably take the 20-gallon tank and put, maybe. But I set everything up here. Oh,
No, if you're more comfortable.
I'm more comfortable this way, because I could go right out. I set it up. I got the screen behind me. I set it up. My wife can go out now. She went by twice. I didn't even see her. So,
I'm gonna take
Wait.
a break real quick, but I'm here.
Yeah.
But what I'm hoping to do
you
is
see, when I finally set everything up, I was planning to do it with the other channel, but I'm going to do it anyway. And the end of September, I'll reveal how it's set up. Nice studio with everything and editing and everything else. I'll be able to do everything here. So that's what I'm doing. And then I'll have the fish room downstairs and the DIY stuff. That will be a studio also.
cool.
But we don't know if we're going to stay here. So it depends on what our taxes are next year and everything else. So
You thinking about moving?
possibly it's too expensive here.
Where are you going to be moving?
Either upstate or down south. Or not
Down
not to Texas, but
Well,
I
you
would
said
love to go to Texas, but I would say maybe a lot of our cousins and stuff like that, and the nephews are going to South Carolina,
okay.
with Sharon.
Well, I don't remember if South Carolina was. I know. I mean, if you would sell your house, what would your house sell for?
Right now, close to almost 500,000.
Okay, for
So
500.
I would say maybe 475, something like that. So close to close to 500,000.
Okay, for $500,000 here in Texas, you could buy
Oh, I
a
know.
5,000 square feet home, 6 bedroom, 5 bathroom. The home that I'm in is $450,000, and we got 6 bedrooms and 5 full bathrooms.
Wow.
For about 250,000, you'll get about a 3,200 square feet home. 4 bedrooms, maybe 2.5 bathrooms. $1 million house here would be like a $10 million house in New York.
Yeah, I know. So we're thinking of paying off all our debt and everything else like that, and then we went up about 400,000. So that's what we'd be looking to do.
So the house would probably sell for about what? About 650 or so?
Maybe more. It depends. What the buyer's market is right now. It's nothing. They just sold the the two houses that built on our block, which I pass all the time when I do my walking,
Oh,
they sold for 550,000.
okay.
So I would say conservatively we could get about 500,000 for the house, maybe 475,000, and we take money and we pay off our credit cards when everything else will be free and clear, and then we move wherever. We're looking at maybe 400,000 for
Wow.
to have liquid. And then she said she was thinking of North Carolina. There's some nice homes in North Carolina, South Carolina,
Yeah.
but that's just speculation. And we've been saying that every year, So if her nephews and her brother and stuff go down there, we may go, but not, nothing's in stone. So we're going to be here for a while, but I'll see how things change.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're used to New York, and it's kind of hard going to be, one first thing you're gonna miss the food.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss the
Why?
food.
Mm.
Well, here, for example, when we were in Chicago, um, I mean, I would get off work late. I would get off work at about 8 o'clock at night,
Mhm.
which meant if I got off work about 2 hours ago,
Mhm.
and if my family would want to go out to dinner, we would wind up at a
Right.
drive-thru. I mean, all of the
Mhm.
restaurants here in Texas close at 9 o'clock. Not unless you go into Houston, which is about 35 miles away, and you might get a decent meal. Or you're going to wind up at like a taco truck or something. That's not safe to go to it late at night.
Mhm.
Over in Chicago, um,
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
you had diners open 24 hours.
Mhm.
Beef sandwich, you had Portillo's that was open till 2. Or you could have
Mhm.
gone to Al Beef. Or you could go to the Agostino's Pizza, which was open 24 hours.
Mhm.
I mean, we would eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then get bored and go to a restaurant late at
Mhm.
night. Non-stop eating, non-stop eating.
Right.
There in New York too. I mean, if you want to get something, if you want a pizza late at night, go get a pizza, uh,
Mhm.
or go into a grocery store, pick up some devil dogs.
Well, pizza parlors here are open till uh, 9, 10 o'clock. So the latest, or maybe you find one open till 11, but that's it. You know, and the Applebee's are open till 11. Most restaurants are open till 11. You might find one or two places that the diners open 24 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, which I don't know if North Carolina or South Carolina has diners. Texas, we don't have diners.
Yeah. Well, my daughter just came back from Chicago today. She
Really?
went. Yep. She went to uh where she was south side of Chicago. She went to a convention there uh for the new show 911 Austin.
Yeah, yeah.
So all the cast members were there, and that's where she went there because she does promotes for them. So she
Wow,
likes she's friendly with all the people. That she's on a first name basis with them. So
wow.
we're supposed to be in New York, and she wanted to come to the convention center that she was in, but
Nice.
it was like all the shows. It did the Chicago Fire, everything.
But she was in the city of Chicago?
Yep,
Wow.
just outside Chicago thing, but
Okay,
it was
outside
in,
Chicago.
yeah,
So like the outskirts, like Arlington
yeah.
Heights, Des
She
Plaines.
stayed in the Motel 6 there. So
Do you know where at exactly?
I could ask her. Hold on, I'll ask her. If she's up, I'll ask her. Hold on. I'll ask her where. Hold on.
Thank you very much, Grandma Lynn. You are welcome, Joseph.
Okay. Said she stayed in a hotel right outside the airport, O'Hare Airport. Motel 6.
I was literally, if she was at the O'Hare Airport, she
Right.
was
The
over in
Motel
Des-
6.
yeah, she was over in Des Plaines.
Right. And it's
I-
Rosemont, the area is called.
Yeah, Rosemont.
Right.
That's right off of Tui.
Mhm.
Tui Avenue.
Yeah, that's exactly that's where the convention thing was.
Okay, where I was staying was literally off of Tui in I think it was Hollister or Tui and Hollister. This is literally right there. Okay,
Mhm.
if she would have take Tui all the way down, she would go right where the Leaning Tower is.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you. I got pictures. I got pictures of my kids right at the Leaning Tower.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's right off Tui. Niles. It's over in the
Mhm.
city of Niles.
Right. She was in. She said it was literally about 10 minutes away from the airport where she stayed, and then it was
Yeah.
Rosemont.
Right there. It's literally right there. But I'll show you how beautiful this city is. I got some good photos. I'm just trying to find a photo without the sun. This is right off of that I forgot what they call that.
Wait.
Lakeshore Drive.
Okay.
But I got some I took a photo with my family over at the Buckingham Fountain.
Hmm.
I don't know if you ever watched the program Love and Marriage.
Yeah.
Okay, that fountain is in Chicago. That Al Bundy would have at the beginning.
Married with Children. You talking about?
Married
That
with
show?
Children. Yeah,
Yeah. That song was "Love and Marriage." Yeah.
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 That was the fountain that we went to. I have it in the video that I'm going to post. I might post it tomorrow.
Tell her to look at it and see
Yeah.
if she recognizes it. But that's funny. She came back today.
Wow. Wow,
That's
that
why I
was
was able to come on all this week. You know, she went Wednesday, and she came back today.
wow. Oh, did she meet up with any big actors?
Yeah, people from all the people from Chicago Fire. They were there. Um, not Rob Lowe, but they do 911 Houston, the show. And you met with those people, and there used to be a show called I forget the name of the show. What was the name of that show? Uh, I thought Shadowhunters,
Okay.
and she know all the people from that show was off it. So all these actors went to other things, and she met all those actors and stuff
Wow.
like that. There, not the main characters, but the under
cast.
them, the cast and stuff like that. The whole cast of Chicago Fire was there. She said she wanted to get a picture, but it's too much. But she said that could I pose with you? Do I have to pay? No, she let them pose with her because they knew her. And the one guy who was on Shadowhunters, went to Chicago Fire. He left the show. He got written off, and he says, "I remember you from Shadowhunters." I said, "Oh yeah, you're Chrissy, right?" And he took a picture with her, so she's getting the pictures developed and stuff like that. But she hugged him and everything. But she wanted to know if you had to spend money to take a picture. If you wanted to do that, you had to pay for it. But they wants to take one picture. He was very friendly to her.
Wow. Steve, what is it exactly that she does?
She's amongst the groupies that go to the different um, venues that they have conventions for shadow hunters for promos for the shows when the show's going to come up and everything else. So last year, because of the writer's strike,
Mhm.
the show wasn't on, so they promoted the show again. It's a convention. She would go there, and she met the people, and she'd do stuff for them and stuff like that. And she became friendly with all of them, and she talks to them, does promos, gets other people to come and go with her, and they go as a group.
Wow.
And there's a bunch of that's like a not groupie, but does all the um uh pictures and stuff like that get pictures, get the people to go there, advertise for them. But it's not advertising. There's a company that does it, but she promotes other people to go to the event.
Wow. Wow. I was I'm working with this priest, and he's building a church from ground up.
Yeah.
But there's an actor that is helping him build the church. You know the actor? He's from. Uh, I'm gonna type. I can't say his name. Uh,
In the private chat. Uh,
I think I'm spelling his name correctly. I can't say his name.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So I was talking to the priest on FaceTime. He was in a cab with him. He was like, Joseph, there's somebody that I want you to meet." I was like, "Is it the bishop?" "No, it's not the bishop." Is it the Pope?" "No, it's not the
No.
Pope." Give me a second. He wants to talk to you. So he hand over the phone, and I see him. I'm shocked.
Mhm.
Shocked. I was like, "How? Why?" And he busts out laughing, and he says, "You're the guy that's helping us build the church. You're getting all the vessels for us." And I said, "Yes. Keep the vessels coming. If Father
Mhm.
likes it, he texts the pictures to me. Just keep them coming. You're doing a good job. Are you going to be here at the grand opening?" And I said, "Yeah, I am. Definitely, I'm going to be there for the grand opening." He says, "Well, I want to meet you in person, and I'm going to take you out, and we're going to have fun." And Father, for one night, is not going to be priest. He's going to be with us, and we're going to have a blast. But every other word the guy said was a bad word.
Yeah, he's rough. Yeah.
Every
He
other,
does the tunnel for towers too.
yeah,
Tunnel to towers. He does that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, very well. Oh,
every other word was a bad word.
mm-hmm. He's
Uh,
rough.
yeah, but funny guy, funny
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. Down to
But
earth. Yeah.
yeah, Steve, I mean, for a man that wealthy, you
Mm-hmm.
would think that he would have a chip on his shoulder and not wanting to talk to anybody. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, just all about laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we had I'm on their board meetings. Anytime they have a board meeting or they're working on like architect uh,
Right.
their plans, I'm on
Mm-hmm.
that, and so is he. And I mean, he'll be dressed the way I am. I'll be in a
Mhm.
suit, tie, but there'll be like 25 people on the screen and we'll be talking, and he's making jokes. I mean,
Mhm.
very hard to keep a straight face with him. So what we usually do is we'll get him like all the way in the corner and not look at the corner, because on
So,
Skype you're able to kind of pick, not like here where I could be either on the left or right. You could pick where you want your people to be at
mhm.
by dragging and dropping. But wonderful guy, wonderful guy. The I was starting to show them how we want the windows,
Mhm.
because they wanted the stained glass windows. They wanted 4 and 5, which would make the church feel like one side is,
Bigger.
uh, yeah, bigger and one side is shorter. So it would make the chairs look funny. And the reason why they wanted to do that was they wanted like a grotto uh, to a certain saint.
Mhm.
To get that grotto in the corner. So I was looking at it and I said, no, we're not having it like that. And I mean, I'm talking to an architect he's the one that did the drawings. And I said, would it be okay if I could show you what I'm thinking? I don't like
Right.
this design.
Right.
And he's like, well, you're not paying me.
Yeah.
And I said, no, you're right. I'm not paying you, but it's going to be my items inside of the church
Church. Yeah.
that's going to be decorating,
Mhm.
and my items won't fit. Now, if you want to find somebody else to get these vessels, that's fine. I'll walk off. I mean, the priest is texting me and saying, Joe, what are you doing? Joe, what are you doing? And he
Mhm.
says, okay. I said, okay, just give me 5 minutes. And just like we do, when we're doing something and I tell you to put me on the panel,
Right.
uh, and I started designing. And I was like, okay, the grotto is going to go in front of
Right.
the first station, and the
Mhm.
first one is going to be on the
Well,
side there.
excuse me. Yeah.
And instead of 4 and 5, we're going to do a total of 12 windows, 6 and 6. He was like, well, we don't have those windows. And I said, you don't have the windows. I have the windows.
Mhm.
I said, let me
Okay.
finish. So once we were done, he's looking at the sketch that we made, and he stopped and he said, what design school did you go to? And I was
Mhm.
speechless because I couldn't even think of a design school to say that I went to, because I never did.
Mhm.
And I said I would rather not say.
Right.
The guy in the corner, was sharing. He was basically with the priest on the phone, so they were talking to each other. And the priest told him he never went to design school because the priest knew.
Mhm.
And he comes up and he says, okay, guys, I'm the guy that is funding everything. Can I have a second on the screen? And he said, okay, go ahead, take the screen. And it was like, you're a multi-billion-dollar idea man. And then you got
Mhm.
this guy that works with metal that doesn't know jack, and he said the bad word, that made a
Mhm.
better design than you. And he never
Mhm.
even went to design school.
Right.
The Everybody just bust out laughing.
Wow.
Immediately busted out laughing. The designer was mad.
Mhm.
He got upset. But the end, everybody, okay, guys, we're designing a church.
Mhm.
You know, the reason why I have so many ideas is because I visit a lot of churches,
Right.
and I get to see a good architect, a bad architect, and then a mediocre architect.
Mhm.
And the designs that get stuck with me are from the best of the best.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it was funny, but I mean, he in front of 50 people went up and just gave it to that guy both barrels, but he was laughing. But nice guy, nice guy. I'm hoping to meet him. The church should be up and open um, in about 2 years.
2 years. Wow.
So I'm hoping to go out there and to get to meet him.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Take a lot of pictures and put it on YouTube or whatever
Sure.
if you can.
Well, I don't think he'll allow me, but I'll take some pictures. If I have to
Mhm.
sneak my phone, I'll sneak my phone. I don't think he'll allow me to show that we're with him, or maybe in a couple of pictures, we'll accept a picture with him.
Mhm.
But he
I don't
said,
know why he wouldn't. Well, all my daughter's friends would take pictures all the time with them. So
um,
I couldn't show you them, but because she don't want to be on camera. So that's one thing. See, you meet all these people and everything else. You do this, you do that. Why don't you? No, I'm shot. So you don't want to be on camera. So
yeah. A friend of mine told me a story. He's from California, and he met up with who was it? Uh, I lost the guy's name, but the main movie that he was known for was with Julia Roberts and Pretty Woman. I'm trying to remember his name.
the main actor, or
Yeah, main actor.
I don't know if you could say it on here, but
Yeah, I don't think it would YouTube would bother that because they're just talking about an actor.
I'm trying to think of his name too.
Let's see, what was his name?
I don't find out.
Richard Gere.
Richard Gere, yeah, okay.
He was at a casino and he was playing with Richard Gere at a table.
Mm-hmm.
And they started chit chatting, and he was like, "You're Richard Gere, yeah, yeah, yeah." He was like, "You know what? I just want to play. Just make believe I'm a normal person." So my friend bought him a drink, and then he bought a drink, and it went on and on and on. The next thing you know, Richard Gere puts a phone call to a few other of his friend actors
Right.
and got into a private party.
Right.
They said they partied till like 10 a.m. the next day.
Okay.
And then after the party, they went to breakfast at the LAX. They had a limo pick them up and take them to the LAX
Mm-hmm.
airport lounge
Mm-hmm.
just for VIP. And they party till 5 a.m. The like from like 10 to like 5 p.m. they partied at the airport lounge with about 10 other actors. So my friend goes home the following day, drunk as crazy,
Yeah.
with his cell phone full of actors' phone numbers.
Wow.
I mean, the actors would call him on a weekly basis. We're getting together here. Come in, actor name on the board. Just join us. He partied with but they got him on drugs. He partied with them for
Oh.
about 2 years straight.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It's amazing.
How many hours are you going to get in tonight, Steve? Right now, you're at 2.
I'm gonna try to get 3, so we're gonna not till 12.
Okay.
That'll be 11 your time.
Okay.
So another half hour. About.
I'll hang out with you a half hour.
I'm trying to get my hours up there. And so I'll be on tomorrow night. Same thing.
Okay.
Till Thursday.
So you're on every night.
Yes, I was on every night last week because I had to pick up my daughter. So on Friday shoot, I'll have to pick her up. So we'll see.
You
But,
got 4 watching and 5 thumbs up. So
Right. I'm
hopefully that
surprised.
should make your hours go up.
You should get more, but you know. So I'm trying to do something.
What you should start doing, Steve.
Hmm.
I'm checking on your channel right now.
I posted this on community tab.
Yeah, no, I want you to post shorts. Post 6, 7 shorts before you go on live. So now whoever watches your live sees that you're on live and will join. You there?
Here we go. We come up. Here we go.
There we go. I got you know.
It's been acting up.
Yeah.
We're supposed to get it fixed. They're supposed to put all new modems in finally.
What I was saying is before you go on live stream, post
Right.
about shorts, remix
Right.
shorts, and then go. So that way, if any of your video goes viral, people will see that you're on live and they'll join your live stream.
That's a good idea. Yeah. So I'll do that.
Yeah.
Do it like a half hour before I go on.
Yeah.
Like if I go on at 9, do it before 8:30.
Yeah. And after you post your shorts, don't do an intro. Just jump on live.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe do like that 10, 15-second
Yeah,
intro.
that's what I'm doing now.
Yeah. And then jump on live.
Mm-hmm.
If whoever comes in, you know, they'll say, "Hey, I'm from your shorts. I've seen your shorts." You can welcome them and stuff.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
You know,
I'll do tomorrow.
it's been a while since I went on live stream, but the last time I did it, I think I got like 20 viewers, and that's how they came on. They came on from the live stream.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll start posting the Halloween things. I got some left over from last year that I found, and I found one of the cards. Hopefully, it's on there. I'm gonna put it in the computer
Yeah.
and I'll reboot them.
On
My daughter was saying, "Can you do that?" Because a lot of those are scenes from last year. Could you do that? I said, "Why not?"
I don't think,
They're all on my other channel.
yeah. If we type in, give me a second. I want to see something.
Doesn't come up. It says channel has been suspended or terminated. But my other strike ends at the end of September, so 2 strikes will be gone. I don't know if I can get the channel back. I'm going to try again and see. But
Yeah, no. The only thing that's coming up when I type in the old channel is videos that people tag you into. Like, for example, I typed in Pond and Garden Sanctuary. We got Pond and Garden Sanctuary Dollar Tree Hall, which already on live stream.
right.
It's showing you're on live stream. And then a video that I posted, mail call from Pond and Garden Sanctuary.
Mm-hmm. There's
Now,
a couple other people that I
Yeah.
posted too. So
I have your URL in the description. I'm going to see.
it won't come up. It says channel's been suspended or terminated, whatever.
I think I should have a comment from you. And then,
Because I can't get on the Chromebook. I gotta reboot it. I gotta get rid of the thing and come back on.
yeah. No,
It took the channel down.
okay, I see Sharon posted a video live with
Mhm.
Pond and Garden Sanctuary, Joseph Tropical Tanks. 2 hour live with Joseph Tropical Tanks. That was 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. No, I'm just seeing like people, Pond and Garden Sanctuary, two grow channels. Mostly Sharon and me.
You. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But not on the Garden Sanctuary. So, I said, well, I don't want to talk about it. I'll find out about it. Take this channel down.
Yeah. I'm just.
So,
I would love to know how many subscribers that channel would be at right now.
I'd be over 20,000.
Yeah, you'd be probably like 22 or 23.
Mm-hmm. I'll get there. I'll get by the end of the year. I'll be there. I'll be up there, and
Yeah.
next year, we'll see.
Now that you know what.
But I'm worried about. The my address and my bank account that I used. If I could use the same bank account, anyway, you see it.
Well, you could always use your wife's and your home address.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't want to put my home address on the thing.
That
The home address has to go in anyway, but we'll see. Because when you do the thing, they ask for your home address, what the bank account's linked to, and everything. And I had the post office box for any correspond.
Yeah, I have my home address on mine.
Mm-hmm.
I
But
have
it doesn't come up on the
No.
screen. It comes up that's private. So
All that information's private.
I gotta see what happens. I have another. I could use PayPal. I could use other things to go into because PayPal's a little different. And I'm like, I gotta change that because it's my name's misspelled on it.
On what? On the
On the PayPal account. Last
Okay.
name's misspelled. They do it all the time. I've had a couple cards that I realized. Oh, it's just they change it. They change it.
Okay.
So, what was going on here?
Jump
Oh,
off
that
this.
was a question. Okay. That was a question. So, my wife had something up.
Oh, okay.
It just told us the time. So my wife had something up. She wanted to know the time for. It's smart house. You got
Yeah.
everything. You walk in the house, you tell her, turn on the light. It turns on the light. And I don't like that too much, but what are you going to do? We've got constantly changing the password. So, and now we have the automatic door opener. You press the thing, you post the code in, and the door opens, you close it, the door closes right away. So now we have cameras all over the house too.
Yeah, I added 2 other cameras to my house. I got 2 Ring doorbells. We were leaving, and
Yeah.
one doorbell that I have, not Ring doorbell, but a Ring camera, is
Mhm.
in the back of my house,
Mm-hmm.
and we have another one that is in front of the house.
Right.
But the one that is in front of my house ain't a Ring doorbell. It's a uh, it's that TV brand. What is it called?
Simply Safe.
No, Roku.
Roku. Okay.
And the Roku camera, believe it or not, is a little bit better quality than the Ring.
I can imagine.
It's a little better quality than a Ring. Um, And I'm surprised because the Roku camera was only $19, where the Ring doorbell camera was like $199.
Mm-hmm. Well, what I had when we I'm thinking we may have to do it again when we change services. Uh, not you Optimum changed the
Yeah.
boxes because the boxes aren't linking. That's the problem I have with going off and on. They
Uh,
said that the server that they had, they were affiliated with another company, and they're no longer affiliated with that company. And the Wi-Fi that we have is the new Wi-Fi, and we have the old boxes. So it's not every once in a while it's not syncing up to it. So it would go off, and
yeah.
that's what I'm having a problem. So now they got to come in and change all the boxes. So now
Uh,
if they do that, I'm wondering if my Ring doorbell is going to work. Well, we'll see. With the smart thing, he said we'll link everything up. We'll do everything. So we'll see. It should be interesting.
yeah, I had some people come over to my house a few days ago, and they were
Mm,
telling us that they have a new optical cable where it's $100 a month, unlimited, the highest speed, and they'll give you for 2 years, they'll give you $50 off. So your internet's only $50 a month, which it sounds great.
mm, but
Uh,
what?
the question was, how do you connect? Is it by wire or is it by Wi-Fi? And they said, well,
Mm,
we'll add a little box to your house, which is an antenna to pick up Wi-Fi.
mm,
You're running by Wi-Fi. And I said, no, because it's so unreliable. They used to be a service that was $19 a month a year. $19 a year
right,
for Wi-Fi. It was
right.
called I forgot the name of it. Steve, if it would rain, we would have no internet. If we had wind,
Mm,
we had no internet. If the sun wasn't hitting it proper, we had no internet. We were
wow.
constantly having to move the antenna. It wasn't worth. It wasn't worth the $19 a year. So
Mm,
we canceled it. Send back your equipment, and we just got Comcast. It was horrible.
mm. So what we have Optimum, and it was Optimum and Altice. Altice One took over Optimum, but Optimum somehow bought out Altice, and Altice One is not using it. So we have Altice equipment. So now
Hmm.
that Altice is no longer using, and my daughter can't get certain things on her TV and things, so we complain to them. They're going to come over and they're going to change the boxes. And
Yeah.
so I'm wondering if they change the boxes on the server, if they're going to charge us more, if it's going to affect my internet and my uh, Google system in the house. He said
Yeah.
no, it won't. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll let you know. Uh, that's next week coming.
I was with. You remember Sprint, right?
Yes.
Okay. We were with them for 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
We were their grandfather plan.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was $299 a month,
Right.
unlimited everything. We would have
Mm-hmm.
the new phone that came out. We would go take on our phone, pay $50, get the new phone every year.
Mm-hmm.
They merged with T-Mobile,
Yep.
so
That's what we changed. We had Sprint, and they think we went back to Sprint, and they changed it to T-Mobile. So
T-Mobile.
we have T-Mobile
Okay,
today. We have T-Mobile.
so we went from roughly $300 a month, locked in,
Mm-hmm.
to $599 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Our bill jumped, but we weren't with Sprint anymore. We were with T-Mobile.
Right. Yeah.
So one day I walked into the Sprint store that we went to for a very long time.
And it was
And
T-Mobile, right?
it's T-Mobile now, no more Sprint.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I went to pay my phones, and they wouldn't accept. They wouldn't accept you to pay your phones there in the store anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You have to load your card or make a deposit and call in and pay it over the phone. So the lady, which was a manager there that knew me, she was like, "Mr. Mitchell, would you be able to step outside for a second? I want to tell you something." And she had a box in her hand. She was walking out. It was her last day of work, but she was a Sprint employee.
Mm-hmm.
Going on, she said, "If I was you, I would, while you have the chance, go and port your number into another either AT&T or Verizon,
Mm-hmm.
because you're going to get hit with $1,000 a month. The
Oh,
plan
that's not.
with Sprint doesn't exist anymore, and you might see a small increase, about $200, but now they're charging you for the phones that you already own. You
Mm-hmm.
have to pay full prices on the phones that you already own." I took her advice, and the following month, we went from $500 a month to now I got a bill from them for $5,800 that they wanted
Really?
to pay for the phones that we already owned. So I went into an AT&T store and I explained to them, and Steve, there was about 100 people in back of me with the same story.
Mm-hmm.
AT&T called them and ported over all of our numbers. Did a early termination fee. Took care of
Right.
the early termination fee. I mean, the service is better. It's a little bit more expensive, but it is better. But that was horrible when they did that.
Well, uh we switched and um we went to Verizon, and then um I had a lot of problems with Verizon. And then we had the TV and everything else, and they put TV in my other house, and they put wires all over the place before we sold the house. We were renting it, and they put the wires all over. They didn't, no. So the guy came and he says, "I don't know why he did this. It was a private contractor that did it." And he says, "We got a better phone deal, uh, and they charge us for roaming and everything else." So we went back to T-Mobile, and we turned in our phones, and we got new phones, so the price is cheaper now. So
Yeah.
I'll stick with T-Mobile. And
My
then I found out that optimal service, the Wi-Fi and everything, is through T-Mobile. So
wow,
it may work. So we'll see what happens. So that's why it's competing with each other.
yeah,
This is, and that's why every once in a while it buffers, goes down. So
we last year we got a promotion for internet and cable and home phone
mhm.
for $99 a month.
Right.
This
That's what.
was supposed to be a lot better cable, a lot better internet and home phone and security.
Hmm.
So my wife did it. I told her not to. She still did it. She said, "No, we're going to get DVRs. We're going to get better
Right. So,
movies." Okay,
yeah.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
So they came in and they installed our internet was AT&T. Our phone service was Verizon.
Hmm.
Our cable was Comcast, and home security was by another company. So now we have four bills.
How could
Okay,
it be for $99 a month?
I'm trying to figure out how is it going to be $99 a month. So internet was $129 every month.
Right.
Home phone was $99.
Okay.
Wi-Fi was $129.
So that's no way.
Security was $299.
Right.
But at the end of 12 months, they'll send us a Visa with like $800 or $900 in it, and then that would make it the $99 a month. But we have to make 12 payments in order to get that Visa. A month, 2 months, Steve. The third month, I cannot keep up with the bills. It's ridiculous. So I said, you know what? Call them and disconnect it. Tell them that we're unhappy with it. If you don't want it, we'll go back with our old provider.
Right.
So each guy came and disconnected everything. They would all go on the attic. They would unconnect, disconnect. So we had to wait about a week for our internet and cable to come back on. So we waited.
Right.
When the guys came in to connect everything, they don't know what did they do. They had to reinstall new equipment. Steve, it winded up, it cost me $300 just for installation. To reinstall everything. The guy made a
Wow.
wall. We had to get the hole in the wall repaired. One guy went in the attic and dropped something and made a hole in our roof. Mess. That never again, I said.
That's what happened for Verizon. They were making holes everywhere.
Yep.
They ran all the lines outside. I had this stuff wired through the house to go to the basement, and I had a representative from Verizon come to the house, and they told me, I don't know why the guy didn't take the cable from your TV, screw it together with the thing, and pull it through. I said, yeah, tell me about it. You have the wire going up from the basement to the second floor, and then the wire from the other thing going around the house. It was ridiculous. And there was a hole about this big, and ants and bugs were getting in the house. So they said that they would take care of it, and they did. But they said, "No, now that you did it, take it out."
Yeah.
And we wound up selling the house. So I
Uh,
don't like Verizon.
I'll give you a funny story. About 15 years ago. Yeah, it was about 15, maybe 16 years ago. Angela was baby. Christmas time, we move into a new house, and the area that we move into, Steve, they don't even have street signs yet. It's a brand new subdivision.
Mm-hmm.
Steve, they're building houses like crazy. When we moved in, there was about 4 neighbors and a whole bunch of empty lots.
Mm-hmm.
And a few months later, there's a whole subdivision, but they still haven't added the street signs yet.
Right.
It hasn't named the streets. So it's Christmas, and we're using the attic to store all of our Christmas presents. Video cameras, colognes, a whole bunch of stuff. So the neighborhood got cable. Finally, people are coming to install our cable.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, it was, I guess, the cable was analog.
Right.
They would wire your house, and then they would dig into the floor and mess.
Mm-hmm.
So a guy came in, went into the attic, said he has to get some kind of parts. So he brought a whole bunch of boxes, went in the attic, came down with a whole bunch of boxes, went back up in the attic, came back with a whole bunch of boxes. Christmas Eve. Now, this was probably about 4 or 5 days before Christmas Eve.
Right.
We go in the attic to get the presents. There's
They're
nothing.
gone.
They're all gone.
He took them.
He took everything. Everything. He took. Didn't leave a toy. So we're trying to figure out what happened. Then we remembered the guy kept bringing up boxes, big boxes, to install the equipment. So I go in the attic.
He wasn't bringing the big boxes. He was bringing boxes to take the presents out.
Yep.
Right.
Go in and I see that there's a box this big with a whole bunch of wires on it.
Mm-hmm.
To see what else could this guy install. Looking, nothing. Just that one small box with a whole bunch of cables in it. Like maybe 12 cables.
Mm-hmm.
So I called the cable company and I'm explaining to them. They say, okay, did you call the police? I said, no, not yet. Okay, don't call the police. We're connecting you to a department and you're going to leave your name, your number, you're going to explain. And within 40 minutes, you're going to get a call back. I said, you know what, this is a long shot, but let's do it. So I did it. I left a message. I explained what happened.
Mm-hmm.
40 minutes later, I get a call from this guy. Are you at so-and-so subdivision? Yes. Was the guy that came out wearing this, that? Yes. Okay, what was it that you lost? Now, this is Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, okay, go ahead.
What was it that you lost? And I'm just going through a list. And I said, I don't remember what else. He says, okay, I am on my way over to you. And we're going to drive to 3 stores. I can only do 3 stores because I have 4 other people that I have to see. I'm going to be there within like 30 minutes. We're going to go to Best Buy. We're
Mm-hmm.
going to Walmart. And we're going to go to one department store.
Right.
And you buy whatever it was that he took. And whatever more you want to buy, this one's on us. So we go back Christmas Eve. We buy the kids whatever they lost. You buy, everybody, just something at the point. The guy, after like 2 hours of shopping, the guy says, okay, I have to hit the next house because there's other people that he took stuff from. Wind it up, the guy stole about $50,000 worth of presents from everybody. Oh, wow, Santa, cable man. Yep. Throughout the whole neighborhood, he stole $50,000 worth of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, Grandma Lynn. But I mean, the cable company, well, dang.
I mean,
That-
good.
But that Christmas was almost shot.
Mm-hmm. So, the guy told you that they fired him?
Yeah. Because there was several, the whole block complaining on him. The
Wow.
whole entire block complaining on him.
So what did they take from other people? You never found out?
They never told us.
I could imagine where they had their presents. Oh.
He probably, sold everything. But, we were able to pick up all of our presents at least. It was horrible. It was horrible. Now, ever since then, anytime somebody comes over to the house to install anything,
Mm-hmm.
I'm right by them.
Watching.
Yeah, I'm right by them.
Mm-hmm.
And
when they
a
come
lot,
to do the boiler, I have them with me. Do this, I'd have them with me.
yeah.
I watch them. The guy even to do the air conditioner checks the air conditioning system in the roof.
Yep.
And he checks out. I'm always by his side.
Yeah.
And talk to him.
A lot of people don't like that, but
Hmm. I don't trust them.
yeah, you get burned once, you don't want to
Hmm.
get burned anymore.
Wife
Uh,
says, "Stay with them. Stay with them."
he would have met my friend Sana, and he would have met my friends Smith.
Smith and Wilson. And Wilson.
I think so.
Oh, that's Smith and Wesson. Her gun.
Oh,
That
okay.
was- yeah. Okay. Yeah. We got it. It's Smith and Wesson.
we had there was a wedding that somebody did over at their house,
LOL. Yes. Okay.
and one thing about the gypsy community, you never steal from another gypsy
Mm.
anything, like
Hmm.
a lighter. You never take a lighter from the gypsy community without
Hmm.
asking for it. You never,
Yeah.
come into uh like a business deal with another gypsy,
Hmm.
hour every time. But the main rule is you never steal from another gypsy anything.
Hmm.
So there was a wedding that some people did, and
Yeah.
it was a nice wedding that they did over in their home,
Hmm.
like a really nice wedding. And there was about 150 people there,
Right.
and there was a particular couple that was there that people knew that they were on drugs and stuff, but they were still there. The wife went upstairs for a second, found some jewelry, put it in her purse, stood a little bit and left. Now, it was a piece of jewelry that someone noticed that they noticed quickly that it wasn't there.
Hmm.
So now phone calls started coming in. By any chance, we're not saying that your kids took anything, but do you think that any of your kids might have found this so and so piece of jewelry? And we said, no. Well, somebody took it. Not to
Hmm.
look guilty, it's custom to go over to the people's house and to help try to find it. So the following day or two, everybody went. I mean, whoever was there went by just not to be guilty,
Hmm.
to show that, we didn't take it. But there was one particular family that never showed. But they would call to see, did you find it? Maybe it was here, or maybe somebody else took it. And the family, the father, never explained, that everybody came down from the party.
Hmm.
So he said that, he put a phone call to somebody and they gave him a good idea to go to the police station because they have a picture of the item and they'll run to see if the pieces were stolen.
Yeah.
Report. And the guy said, no, no, don't do that. You don't want to do that because somebody could get arrested. Said, well, if he gets arrested, he gets arrested. They stole out of my house. So the guy said that he went and did the police report. And this so happens that family came over to his house the next day to see exactly what happened. And they were looking, they were trying to find the piece of jewelry, even though they stole it. And
They want to
uh,
put it back.
no, they sold the piece to pawn shop.
Okay.
And as they were talking, there was like maybe a 3-4 year old kid with them. And the kid was, they put out these cookies and stuff for them and coffee. So the kid was eating a cookie and they were talking about this piece. And the kid says, "Yeah, that piece sounds familiar. Dad, isn't that the piece that we sold at the pawn shop?"
Sugar. But
The whole table just went silent.
the jaw drop. Ah!
And it was like, no, 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 no. You're no, yeah, yeah, that was the piece. That was, yeah, I know what I'm saying. They wanted to kill the kid. So the guy asks him, "Look, did you take the piece? Just tell me. We'll go buy it
Mhm.
back." It was like, now he started explaining, they're having some hard times. They have no money. Uh, the wind up was, they went and they bought the piece back, but they
Right.
were blackballed out of the community.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, they were blackballed out of the community. It was the story was just hilarious. This 3-year-old little kid just is like, "Yeah, I know that piece. I think we sold it."
Hmm.
Well,
Well,
we got you right at your
just 3 hours. Okay. Almost. Yep.
2
That's it.
minutes.
Hmm. So I'll be up tomorrow. If you want to come up tomorrow,
Yeah,
I'll be up 9 Eastern
I
again.
I should be free. Hopefully, we could get our sister Sharon, our sister,
Yeah.
um,
Lynn up again.
back on, and we
Like
could.
something else. Oh,
We got another
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Get the 3 hours in. Oh, that's it. Let's see tomorrow. I'll do the shorts before I come on. Like I
Yeah.
said, at least 6, right?
Yeah, at least 6. If you do more than
So
6, don't.
I'll do it. I'll, yeah. So between 8 and 8:30, I'll do it. So just before I go on, 9 o'clock, there'll be a half hour. They'll be up.
Okay.
I'll see if any of them are loading too. So at that time, so
Yeah.
I was thinking of doing that. I said, "Oh, that's a good idea."
Yeah. Try it out. I did it a few times and it worked. It's just I never have time to go on the live stream.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you on mine? Well,
Yeah. I was supposed to make some shorts, but I had some time. I wanted to come up. It's been a while since we've been up.
yeah.
Happy to get to spend a couple hours with you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Thank you, Engineer, and we'll talk some. Once we get Sharon up, we'll find out the best places to move in South Carolina. We'll see,
Yeah.
but
Well,
we'll
we
see
hit-
what happens. It's not definite, but it depends on where the taxes are, where things are going, and everything else.
For sure. Well, I'm gonna say goodnight, Steve.
Good night. Thank you.
Miss
Just
Jessie.
3 hours.
Let's see. Miss Judy May.
Right.
Good night, everybody. Have a blessed night. I'll see you back
And I'll
tomorrow.
see you. And living for Jesus. Thank you. Thank you, Jesse M. Everybody. Thank you, Joseph. I'll see you tomorrow night, 9 Eastern.
Have a good
Watch
night.
my shorts and my videos tomorrow. I'll see you. Good night. God bless. See you next time.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye bye.